Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ember. So today we have 3 piles and we are looking at messages from spirit. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. This is pile 3. Take a minute, pause the video. I'll pause it just for a second, or I'll leave it up here for a second, and then you guys can choose whatever one you feel called to the most. And I will see you guys on the other side. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So today I'm looking at messages from spirit, and you have play here, the seeker here, we have paradox, we have shocked and amazed for 36, 29 we have awakening and surprised, we have oak 27, which I think we had, okay, 29 and 27, okay. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing for oak. Wildcat 44, be still and tune in, for there's something afoot lurking alongside you. And 33, ribbons, for it lives in the silk of my binding, the knots in my truth, the eye of becoming, the witness swallowed in stillness. So first of all, I see 33, 44. And you may have been having a lot of synchronicities happening to you lately. I feel like you've been awakening to something. I feel like spiritually you've been awakening. There's something you're awakening to in your life, and it has to do with something. I'm trying to feel it out. I feel like something happened. I don't know what happened. Something happened that made you awaken to something. Huh. It's interesting because we have paradox here, and we have amazed and shocked, awakening and suppressed. And I don't know, awakening and shocked are similar. They're not exactly similar, they're very different, but in some ways they can be similar. Maybe you were shocked at the awakening that you were having, because I think that they go together for some reason. I feel like they're together. I feel like you're shocked by maybe a relationship that you have. I feel like you met somebody that made you, like this card right here is really speaking to me, you know? Like you met somebody and in a romantic relationship or a friendship that has really shocked you and like changed your life around. Like you may be in a new relationship, and they may have awakened you to certain things. I kind of feel like that's right. I'm getting this feeling like you got in a relationship, maybe not all of you, but whoever this person is, friendship or romantic, they awakened you to a better way of life. They awakened you to love, to being yourself, finding your power, standing in who you are. I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's very interesting because none of these cards really talk about love. I mean, this one's the only one and it's just a picture. It's not even about that. You guys are really building something together. I don't know why I'm getting like, this is like a love reading, but I'm going there. Like, cause we have 2 hands here, the seeker, and then we have paradox, right? And then we have a tree, and then we have dancing. And it's like, I don't know, there's just something that's being built here. And if you're not in a relationship and this doesn't sound right for you, maybe try a different pile. But I definitely feel like most of you have found somebody, at least. Maybe you're not in a relationship yet, but you have found somebody that makes you feel good about yourself, that makes you feel like happy, that, you know, that has awakened you to so many things about yourself and about the world. And it's really beautiful, actually. They are a good person. At least that's what I'm hearing. I feel like spirit is one of the messages spirit has for you is that they're like supporting this union or this connection that you have with this person, and they want you to, I heard, don't stop believing in it. Don't stop believing in it. Keep pushing forward. Keep loving yourself. Keep trying to be better. Keep trying to understand the other person. Keep trying to, you know what I mean? Hope. I keep hearing hope. And I feel like you're a person that doesn't give up on things anyways. But like the seeker card really speaks to me as well. Like you're a person that seeks out. You are a person that seeks out information. You're a person that seeks out you want to know more about the world. That's what I heard. You want to know more about the world. You have a thirst for knowledge. You have a thirst to understand. And it's interesting because, you know, I kept thinking it was spiritual. Like, okay, because when you say awakening, it's, you know, for me at least, I'm like, it's usually spiritual. But it doesn't have to be. And I don't get the sense that this was like, it could be an awakening spiritually, of course. But I think it was more of an awakening to yourself. And a seeking of yourself and a paradox in yourself and a paradox in the world. And maybe you didn't like the way the world was, or maybe you didn't believe in the way the world was. You thought the world was a shitty place. And this person that came along really helped you with your outlook on seeing things in a brighter light and a more optimistic light. You're like, wow, maybe life isn't as dark. It can be, but maybe life isn't as dark as I've always been seeing it to be. Oh, it's so beautiful, pile 1. If I'm so wrong, which I don't think I am, but excuse me if I'm so wrong for some of you, and you have to pick a different pile. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. I had someone just bring me a coffee that it was so unexpected, and I spilled said coffee. But my point, it's interesting that I had someone that bring me a coffee that I was not expecting. It was very, it never happens. I'll just say that much. And, sorry, I'm getting a paper towel. It never happens, but it's like, it kind of like reminds me of your guys' like, pile, because it like, this is like, I get the feeling that you're like, this never happens. Sorry guys, I'm like cleaning as well as talking, but whatever. You know, I get the feeling that you're like, this never happens to me. Like, I never am the one that finds love, or I'm never the one that gets to be in this type of relationship, or you've been waiting a long time. Let's just say that much. You've been waiting a long time to get to find your like soulmate, or like the person that you love or whatever, and it's taken a lot of time, and you feel so grateful. And I got so excited about this coffee, and it was interesting because it's like, I feel like that's how you guys are feeling about this relationship. Like, you are so excited about this new relationship that's come in for you. And let's say you're still here and you haven't met this person yet. There could be, for some of you, you could be meeting them soon, and that could be the message. I always act like this is happening. It couldn't be happening soon. So if you stayed this long with me, then it could be happening soon, and it might not have happened. But what I do see for you is a relationship. I'm sorry, some of these cards are wet. What I do see is a relationship coming in. And it's going to be really good. And you've been waiting for it for a long time. And it's just really lovely for you guys. I'm really excited about this. Anything else, Spirit? I'm trying to see. I'm just like shuffling these tarot cards while I'm looking. Yeah, I think that's it. Wildcat. You know, it says right here, be still and tune in, for there's something aloof lurking alongside you. There may be something... It could be a person that doesn't have your best interest at heart, but I get the sense that there could be some healing that needs to be done around something that's hidden from you in your past. Maybe it does have to do with relationships, since you're getting in a new relationship. Sometimes when we get into new relationships, things that need to be healed or get triggered that need to be healed. So just be very aware of like, of any healing or any triggers that you have with this person, and any things you need to look at, and see what comes up for you, and then look at that. Like, because any new relationship is going to be triggering. Our personal relationships are going to be the most triggering that need us to heal. Okay, Spirit, for pile 1, is there any other messages you have for pile 1? Okay, we've got the moon in reverse. Okay. See, I just said there's healing that you need to do that's hidden. The moon reverse reminds me of that. Like, it really reminds me of that. King of Wands in reverse. Okay. 3 of Swords upright. 2 of Swords. Any other messages for pile? 5 of Cups. Okay. I think that's no. Is that yes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count, guys. It's fine. 2 of Cups. The Hierophant, upright. Yeah, see, there's the Two of Cups. That reminds me of a relationship. Page of Cups, yeah. You've been really heartbroken in the past is what I'm getting. King of Cups, yeah. For sure. And then your new relationship came in. And 10 of Swords, okay. 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Okay. Let me just sit with this for a second, guys. I usually pause it so no one has to sit with me while I sit with this, but whatever. I'm like, it's straight enough, I don't have to pause it. Okay. So you've been through a lot of heartbreak. There's still a lot of unconscious emotional patterns that are happening. There's a King of Wands in reverse, which there may have been somebody in your past that was impulsive, a bully, tyrant, volatile, disloyal, that caused you a lot of heartbreak and sorrow. And you didn't know how to move forward is the kind of the sense I'm getting from this. And with this Five of Cups, there was a lot of disappointment. And then you came into union. That's kind of what I got. But you also like looked at your belief systems, like spiritual, usually it has to do with spiritual for the Hierophant. But I get that you just kind of had to rewire your brain by healing. And that was looking at a lot of your beliefs. I think it was spiritual. I think it was psychological. And then you met somebody, I feel like, or you're about to meet somebody. And they're like this Page of Cups and King of Cups. Somebody that's emotionally like healthy. Somebody that's like coming in with an offer of love. At least that's what I get. Because look at, he's like, take my cup, take my cup. Yeah, and it's so cute. He's so excited. Maybe it was hard for you to like take it because you have this pattern of emotional pain with someone else, like this King of Wands in reverse. 10 of Swords. So we have, I think that this is your fear, but it's usually about backstabbing, betrayal. But I think that that's your fear. I don't think that that's what happened with you and this person, this new person. Although this guy kind of looks scary, but they kind of all look scary sometimes. At least the kings do. I'm like, oh my God, villain. Just because they're villains in movies of like, you know, Disney movies. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for the tarot. Is there anything else, Spirit? Am I missing something? Okay, I just got pulled to the Hierophant. What am I missing? I think that you are finding your power. I think you were finding your power before you met your person, but now with your person, you're finding even more of your power, that it's all kind of coinciding. That's all kind of like propelling you forward. This is so cool, guys. These cards are nice. I just got these cards. I'm like, I like them. I'm like, ooh, they're so pretty. Okay. Spirit, is there any more messages that you have for pile one that I'm not, oh, I have cards in here that are not meant to be in here. I keep finding cards that are not meant to be in the piles that I have. Okay. Spirit, pile one. Okay, so we have, what does that say? Talisman in reverse. Okay. Maybe if you are spiritual, getting really clear on like what's working for you and what's not working for you is going to be very helpful. We've got making a choice in reverse. Okay. I'm like, that's interesting. I might need a, whoa, okay. Rescue in reverse, okay. Balancing act in reverse. All right, whoa, hold on. Ghostlands upright, magic stream upright. That's really interesting. Okay. Movement. Okay, so these, I think this is from before. Dragon's Lair. I think you're also around people. You could be in a situation where you're around people that, solitude, where you're around people that don't have your best interest at heart. Because Dragon's Lair is all about being, it's funny because we also have the, interesting. So we also have the Wildcat, and that talks about danger afoot. And the Dragon's Lair talks about being around a lot of people that don't have your best interest at heart. That like you're living in a place or you're around a lot of people that don't have your best interest at heart. So if that's the case, finding safety in external will be very helpful. Upright or reverse? So upright. Okay, slow and steady. Okay. Making a choice in reverse. I think that's so interesting because I felt like it was like between two people, making a choice between two people. And you didn't know how to make the choice, or you didn't want to make the choice, but you kind of want to be rescued from the situation. And then you couldn't balance it out. And then it was like, there was nothing. This doesn't have to be for all of you, but I'm just like kind of going off what the cards saying to me. And then you found your magic, and then you had movement, and you're still in this place of like around people that don't have your best interest at heart, but you found somebody better, or you're about to find somebody better. And the solitude card is really speaking to me too. Like, you found your solitude, you found yourself, but I think it's being very careful about the people that are around you right now, because I don't think they have your best interest at heart. And you really work through the stuff up here, and maybe getting more connected to your spirituality will help. And slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady and solitude, and just being careful about who you're around, and putting boundaries up around the people that you're around if they don't have your best interest at heart. I don't feel a heaviness around these people that don't have your best interest at heart. So it's not like super dangerous. At least that's not the sense I'm getting. But I definitely just be careful, even if it's lighthearted danger. Again, not danger, but lighthearted people that are like not trying to hurt, but they are hurting you. It still hurts, and you still have to be careful. Just be careful about the people who are around you. Try to use good boundaries. Get connected to your spirituality if you believe in that. Find the people around you that are meaningful to you, and you guys are doing mostly pretty great. I feel like you guys are doing great. And so I hope that you like my reading, pile one. Like and subscribe, and comment down below if you want, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at messages from Spirit. We have the Death card. We have Ask Your Body, or Ask Body. We have Speak Truth. We have Passionate and Indifferent for 25. We have 12, Exciting and Bored. We have Primal 32. There's no other way around but the very truth that lives within you. We have Surrender 41. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you. And we have B, number 1. Don't drink all life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Okay, so what I first noticed was like this color, yellow, on the bottom row. I just set the cards up like they were in, I just put them in order. So it wasn't like I was setting them up to make it look like this. And it just makes me feel like your solar plexus chakra is really coming alive lately. Like, I really feel like you're standing in your power, and you're owning your power to where you may have not been owning your power before. I feel like you're really out in the world right now. Like, you have a lot of friends, or you're doing a lot of things, but you're really like figuring out like your flow, what makes you happy, what makes you excited, what makes you passionate. I love this Primal card. This Primal card really speaking to me, and I think you're getting connected to your body. It's funny because Ask Body and Primal, your Primal's underneath Ask Your Body, and I think you're getting really connected to your body and your primal nature, which I think is beautiful. I think we all need to get more connected to our primal nature in a safe way. I guess a safe way is what I'm saying. But really to what, like, it reminds me of this Be Wild card in this deck. I think it's Wild, or your wild side. And it's because we have exciting here too. I feel like there's so many exciting things happening for you, pile 2. And if they haven't happened yet, then you're moving into this. You're moving into a place of power. You're moving into a place of your solar plexus coming alive. You're moving into a place of personal power, personal advancement, personal transformation, personal, you're getting connected to the primal side of who you are. And you're really affecting everyone around you in a good way. It's so interesting. We also have this Surrender card. Like, you're letting go of so much. I think you're releasing a lot. You're purging a lot. You're purging a lot of the stuff that doesn't work for you, the stuff that doesn't serve you, the stuff that makes you like feel bad. And I think that you're getting really connected on what makes you feel really good in the moment, and what makes you feel really happy. And this girl with this crown of flowers, and like this bee, but like I get connected to the flower crown, and like And also because these kind of have the same kind of, these have the same kind of feel, like being out, like really figuring out who you are, really figuring out the goddess in you or the god in you or whatever, the whoever, whatever in you that is beautiful and flowing and primal, but also graceful and compassionate and kind, and but not, I don't know what, that's me. I'm like, is that me? Is that me feeling like that? Because it's so hard for me personally to separate power and like power that's healthy and power that's unhealthy sometimes. And I haven't had a lot of examples personally of power, standing in your power in a very healthy way. I've had many examples of how to not stand in, or how to stand in power in a way where you're over other people. And maybe you're realizing the difference too. Maybe you didn't have a lot of good role models growing up, and you are really figuring out what power is, how it looks on you, and what it truly is, what true power is. Maybe you're really questioning, what's true power? What's the true power of me? How do I stand in my power? How do I feel comfortable owning my power? Because that's something I've had to do, like for me personally, like how do I feel comfortable in owning my power and being, and not feeling like there's something wrong with me because I am standing in my power, or that I'm like egotistical or whatever. Because true power doesn't come from the ego. True power comes from knowing who you are, loving who you are, standing in who you are, and not letting anyone like hurt you, having good boundaries. Rena from Gold Key Guidance talked about people that are have boundaries and have the best boundaries in the world, are the most happy, and I just, that really stuck with me. She's amazing. She's an amazing reader. I just watched her video on higher selves, or what your higher self has to say to you, and it was very good. So if you would like to see her video, go to Gold Key Guidance, and her videos in there. Maybe there's some messages in there for you guys. But yeah, having good boundaries. I think that you're having good boundaries. I think that you're figuring out what excites you, what the primal part of you is, how to stand in your power. It's a wonderful place to be. Like, speak truth is also here, and death. Like, this is a rebirth that you're going through. This is a massive rebirth that you're going through, like massive. And speaking your truth is all about like having a voice, and you're finding your voice, you're figuring out your body, you're rebirthing into this beautiful energy of abundance, but also like power. And I'm like so excited because feeling like you have power when you've not felt like that before is so empowering. It's so empowering because you're like, finally, I can own who I am. I can be who I am. I don't have to be anything for anybody else. So it's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to look into the tarot and see if there's any more messages for you. Okay. Messages for you. Okay, Spirit, any other messages for pile 1? Or sorry, pile 2. Excuse me if I always do that. King of Cups upright. Page of Swords. Okay. The Tower. Okay. I think that's like the coming apart of the old you. Okay, that's too many. Up or down? Wow, there's... Okay. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. The Hermit. I think you're just around a bunch of people right now. Two of Cups. Okay. It's so interesting. Okay. 10 of Coins. 7 of Coins. One more, Spirit. I really feel like you're coming into the Empress upright. Yeah. Okay. I just get this sense that there was a lot of people around you that didn't have your best interest, but it's funny because they're all upright. So I'm like, I don't know. But maybe they didn't have, maybe they were fine. Maybe they just didn't vibe with you. But the Tower moment, I feel like, is all about this coming apart, this falling out, this like releasing of the people in your life that weren't good for you, but also the part of yourself that didn't feel comfortable standing in your own power. Like this breaking down of the fear, this breaking down of what's not serving you anymore, maybe the people that weren't serving you anymore. And you really are like starting to figure it out. You're finding better people, first off. You're finding yourself and your power. But you're also like okay with solitude. You're figuring out how to be okay with solitude and being around other people that are actually good for you. And then we have 2 of Cups, which is unity and harmony. And it could be with a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. 10 of Coins and abundance. 7 of Coins. And then the Empress, which is all about nurturance, mothering, and the Mother Earth, and but not just Mother Earth, but just really like abundance. You're becoming the Empress. You're becoming the Empress. You're coming into so much abundance, but this Tower moment had to happen. Like it had to happen to bring down the things that weren't working for you anymore. And then through solitude, through unity of the people and through unity with yourself, but also with people that are good for you and meaningful for you, have you found abundance and who you really are, the power of you, who you really are, the breaking of chains. It's like you've broken through chains, self-imposed chains, and maybe chains put on by other people. And you're figuring out what being in your power is like, but also what walking around without chains is like. Chains is like walking around without chains, and really just standing in this Empress. You are the Empress. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're like, I think it's like overwhelming. Because I'm overwhelmed. I got overwhelmed for a second. I think it's overwhelming to be going through this. I think you're overwhelmed. Because I got overwhelming when I said that, when I talked about the Empress. I think it's overwhelming for you to stand in your power. I think that, and it's like taking small steps at a time. And because it's so unfamiliar. Because if you've spent your whole life not standing in your own power, like me, like me, then it can be overwhelming to stand in your power. It can feel unfamiliar. It can feel like, and it's like taking a step, stand in your power, and then sometimes we go back and we it's like a very back and forth thing, because when you're healing, it's never linear. It's always like back. You take 5 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps back, 4 steps back, then 10 steps forward. Like it's just so all over the map. And it reminds me of like a chart, you know what I mean? When it's like up and down and up and down. It's never like up all the way. And so standing in your power, it doesn't look like always standing in your power in the beginning. And the more comfortable you become with standing in your power, the better this will get, the easier it will be, the more familiar it will get. And there will be a time when you don't feel overwhelmed by standing in your own power and you don't feel scared anymore. Because it's going to become second nature, because that's something that you've been, you know what I mean? That's something that you're working on. It's really beautiful, Pal 2. Okay, Spirit, per Pal 2. Any other messages? Unexpected visitors. Okay, for 41. That's interesting. Who's coming in your life next? Someone's coming in your life that's important. That's what I got. Sad Embrace, 45. We've got Dragon's Lair in reverse. Okay. We've got Solitude in reverse. Sorry, guys. I have like a cough right now. Peaks of Joy, 33. Dry Desert, 31. Interesting. Mountain, 6. Magic Prayer, 32. Okay. So, someone's coming in your life. You're still getting rid of, this is more of the same. You're getting rid of people that aren't good for you, that aren't, because Dragon's Lair is all about that. You may have a hard time sitting in solitude, which we talked about. You're getting more comfortable sitting in solitude with a Hermit card upright. And then we have Peaks of Joy and Dry Desert. And I think this is for me right here. It's like going back and forth between those two energies of like healing and then like taking steps back and moving steps forward, and really like the not linear journey of healing. And it can sometimes feel like you're climbing a mountain, but you're reaching the top, and you're going to find this magic prayer, which is this awakening of who you are, which is what's happening already for you, Pal 2. You're really awakening into who you are. It's really beautiful. And there's a lot of threes. So if you see, if 4 and 1, I think is 3 as well, it reduces. Yes. And there's a lot of threes. So just, if you see 3, 3, 3, look at 3, 3, 3. If you see 3, 3, 3, I think that's Spirit encouraging you to keep moving forward, to keep, oh, what am I doing? Yeah, to keep moving forward. I'm like, did I miss anything? Sorry. I thought I had something else. Nope. Okay, yeah. To keep moving forward and to just, just to keep moving forward and keep doing you, keep climbing that mountain, dude. This magic prayer. You're getting what you want, you guys. Pile 2, you're getting what you want. Because you're working so hard to get there, and Spirit sees that, and Spirit is saying that you're going to get what you want because you're working so hard to get there, and you're doing everything right, you're doing your best. That's all that matters. So I think that's all I have for you, Pile 2. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at messages from Spirit. So what I really... Oh, sorry. I'm like getting into it. Okay. Patience. We have Patience right here. We have the Alchemist here. We have the Revolutionary in reverse. We have Acknowledgement and Challenge for 2. We have 35 Mistake and Understanding. We have Flower Crown 12. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically. Wow. Unapologetically, for it is your birthright and it is... Wow. It is your birthright and is eternal like the soul. Chant for hear me loud, hear me roar, for here I am here. Wow, I don't know why I cannot read right now. Hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. We have Bonfire 2. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in mighty celebration. Okay, so first, Spirit is acknowledging that you acknowledged a mistake that you made, and I heard that you apologized or something, or you acknowledged it in some way. And Spirit is commending you for acknowledging that you made a mistake. And I get this sense that like there's this life review happening for you. You may be in addiction, or not in addiction, but in recovery. You may be... I just get the sense that you're doing a life review. You're doing a life review of like your life, and you're like going over things. I just get like, it's just interesting because I get 4-step vibes. I think 4-step is all about reviewing your mistakes that you've made. Not mistakes. It's your personal inventory, right? I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I've done the steps, but I haven't done them in a long time. But I get the sense that regardless, you could be doing this psychologically. It doesn't have to be in a program. But there is this life review, and you're acknowledging mistakes that you've made over time, over your life, and you're looking at how you played a part in the mistakes that you made. And Spirit is saying that they're commending you for doing that, and that's not an easy thing to do, and that like you're alchemizing your life, you're alchemizing the things that happen because you are acknowledging what happened, and you're looking at your part, and you're apologizing. You may also be doing, I think it's 9th step, where you apologize, or not apologize, but you make amends. So you may be making amends to people in your life. I don't know why I'm getting such recovery here, but it could be. But it also could be that you're just doing this generally. So if the recovery doesn't fit, you know, you are doing a life review of your past mistakes. You're looking at your part in it. You may be apologizing to the people that you've hurt in the past. You may not be. But I get that there's just this rebirth and this fire of like, you're burning away the things, you're alchemizing it, but you're burning away the things that, you're burning away the things that you've done that have hurt other people and yourself, and you're stepping into yourself in a brand new way. You're in a rebirth. You're shedding a cycle. You're shedding so much right now, you guys. Pile 3. I feel such a like rebirth and a new energy coming in for you guys. Because you're going through this rebirth, because you're admitting your mistakes, you're seeing the parts you've played, you are healing. Because you're doing that, you're stepping into this new energy, this exciting energy is coming in for you. I can really feel it. You may be feeling it already too. This like excitement about what's to come, this excitement about where you're headed, this excitement about the new you. You are becoming a new person because of this, you guys. And you're acknowledging so many things. And you are an alchemist in in a sense. Like, I feel like you alchemize energy very well, and you're having a lot of patience with yourself. And it's just so, and yes, and I think that when I was reading, I was stumbling over my words because maybe there's still this doubt in yourself. But what this talk is talking about is being proud and unapologetically you. And it's funny because I stumbled over these two cards, and they were all about hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth, and wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and it's eternal like the soul. So in any space you feel like you're being unapologetically you, and you're standing in your power and you're speaking your truth, that may be hard for you to do because people may have hurt you when you've stood in your truth or when you've been yourself and been vulnerable. And I think that you're becoming more comfortable with that. I still think that it's hard. I think it's hard, especially if you've been through what you've been through or what I've been through, because I have been through this too. It can be very hard and scary to stand in your truth because it's very unfamiliar and it's just scary. So I just want to commend you, and Spirit wants to commend you for such massive work that you're doing. I'm so excited. Spirit's so excited. They're like, I just want to excited, tackle, snuggle you. I got that from my friend Amy. She said, tackle, snuggle, guys. Tackle, snuggle. Oh my God. Isn't that the perfect words together? Like when you just want to tackle, snuggle someone. That's what Spirit wants to do to you. I'm sorry. Oh my God. That's so funny. Tackle, snuggle. Yes, Spirit's so excited and proud of you. I cannot. Completely, totally, massively excited and proud, and just wants to give you the biggest hug. Okay, so we have Knight of Swords for pile 3. Any other messages for pile 3, Spirit, that I'm not seeing? Knight of Cups. Interesting. We have both Knight cards coming out. Okay. We have 5 of Cups. We've got the Hermit. We've got the Hermit. It's so funny because 2 of Cups came out for every single pile. It's interesting because for pile 1, I felt like there was some kind of something happening. If you feel drawn to any other piles, please go watch them, because there could be messages because of the synchronicity of that. 3 of Wands. We've got Temperance in reverse. Okay. Yeah, you're having a lot of progression. 2 of Wands. Decisions, planning, but there's a lack of balance. 7 of Cups. And we have got 3 of Coins. Okay. I feel like you're getting a really big handle on your emotions and your thoughts. But there's still this sorrow and disappointment. But you're learning about how to be on your own and sit in solitude. And you're also learning about how to be unified with others in a way that's healthy. And there's a lot of progression happening, but there is this feeling of a lack of balance in some way. But there's some decision you're supposed to be making, and I don't know. There's a lack of balance with this decision that you're supposed to be making with something. There's a holding on of emotions. There's something in your past or a relationship in some way that's keeping you back. Some relationship in your life is holding you back, and you feel that. And that is causing this lack of balance, because I feel like for you personally in your own progression as yourself has been really powerful and really moving forward, but there's something that's holding you. I don't know. I think it's a person, but it could be well, it's raining. Sorry, guys. It could be I'm like, what is that? It could be I love this file because I seriously feel so comfortable. So I'm just going to let you know that you guys are freaking awesome, because I feel so comfortable with you. I'm laughing and making jokes and stuff. So you may be a very funny person, and very people love to laugh with you. Sorry, that's a total side note. But there's somebody here that's holding you back, or something that's holding you back, and it's causing you to feel held down or trapped in some way. And I think that just by coming back to the people that really make you feel unified, the people that really help you stand in your power, the people that really are good for you, is going to help you. But I also think understanding and looking at what you deserve, I think that feeling of doubt of like you unapologetically standing in your power, I think that doubt that you're feeling over that gets worse because of this. And I think that by seeing, it may be really hard for you to see what you deserve because you've been told your whole life that you don't deserve anything good. And so now that you've been standing in your power, it may be hard to let this thing, whatever this thing is, relationship or person or past thing go, because that matches with the old you. Like it matches with the old you, and this matches with the new you. And I think that the more that you heal and the more that you let go, like even like you're so you get like, so this person brings you back down again. Okay. Like you're still learning about how to be in your power. You're still learning about how not to doubt yourself. So this is totally normal to be going back and forth. Like, don't beat yourself up for that. Like be so compassionate and gentle with yourself that you are still learning about the new you. And it's going to take some time to be completely comfortable. Maybe it's hard to let this person go. Maybe they've been in your life for a long time. Maybe you really care about them. And maybe that's why it's so hard to let it go. But like eventually, if you keep healing, they're not going to match with you anymore if they don't heal themselves. And eventually you will find a time when you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I have to let this go. It's hurting me. It's not working for me anymore. It's not aligned with who I am anymore. You're not aligned anymore. And the more you align with who you are really, who you are deep down, who you've always really been, but haven't been able to access because of pain or hurt or past issues, the more you're going to, be able to be more aligned and find the people that are more aligned with you, which you're already doing. I already feel that there's people around you that are more aligned with you, and just to keep sticking with them and keep finding your voice and finding your power and not doubting yourself is going to be so, so important for you guys, Pal 3. Wow, that's very awesome. You guys are doing so good. I'm so proud of you guys. I really am. This is not easy to do, and you guys are doing it and finding the new you, and I'm just like, heck yes. Yes. Okay. Spirit, for Pile 3, is there any other messages that I need to give them? Follow the leader. Interesting. Follow the people around you that you admire. That's too many people. Too many cards. Magic prayer. You're like, I wonder if you are thinking there's too many people to follow. I don't know. Sorry. That's just totally. Dragon's Lair in reverse. Every single pile has come up with Dragon's Lair. Interesting. There are people around you that are not good for you. And I think it's about finding the people that you want to have that are role models to you, that treat you right. Moonlight. Oh, I don't know why that's like romantic for me. I'm like, why does that like feel like such a romantic card? Is there someone in your life that you're feeling romantic towards? Spirit of place. Interesting, that Moonlight card. Wizard of awareness. Be very aware. Try to be an observer of what's going on with you. Encouragement. Find the people that encourage you. I think that you have a crush on someone. I'm like, there's some kind of relationship or connection that's been happening that's been really good for you. Slow and steady. I think that maybe you want to rush into this relationship or rush into this connection or rush into something. And I think slow and steady is going to be your friend. Because I think that when you're healing, it can be distracting when you start to like somebody. If this is not for you, just please don't take it. This is only for some of you maybe. But I don't think it's for all of you. So if you have a relationship that you're really looking for, or you find somebody that really fits that bill, going slow and steady and making sure that you're loving yourself first and not getting super caught up in the relationship, especially when you're healing, and especially if you're in addiction. I hate to be that person that's like, don't get in a relationship. It's not my business. I don't really care what you do, because you do you. And I hated when people told me that. I was like, bitch, I'm going to do whatever I want. Anyways, my point is, just be careful. That's all. Be careful. You know you can do you. I trust that you have the best understanding of you and the way that you need to do you. And just Spirit's just saying, go slow and steady. That's all. There's no stopping. There's no, don't do this, go slow and steady and just be an observer about what's going on with you and continue to do you, because you guys are doing awesome. Like, you guys are doing so many things right. You guys are doing everything right. So don't doubt yourself. The doubting yourself is maybe a part that you need to look at, but everything else, you guys are doing awesome, Pile 3. So I really hope you guys like my reading. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time.